Today, I'm randomly trading every team's best players. Starting off in Philadelphia with Joel Embiid. The Sixers get 29 offers for Joel, meaning every single team called. And for all these deals, we'll be using a random number generator to determine which trade we take. And it's going to be trade number 16. You've got to be kidding me. Now listen, I understand Joel Embiid has his injury issues, but he just got traded for game-used Jeff Teague socks and an autographed Max Christie basketball card. That is horrible, bro. The Sixers, they're done for unless they can come up on a crazy trade later on. Shout out to the Nets, though. Yegor Demon and Michael Porter Jr. for Embiid. You take that risk to get Joel Embiid, for sure. Only 14 teams were bold enough to try and offer a deal for Giannis, so our random number generator will now be 1 through 14. We've got trade number 2, and that's the Cavs. They're giving up their entire backcourt in an effort to bring in Giannis. And they already got Mobley and Jared Allen. I don't know how to feel about this one. I think the Bucks, I mean, it's Giannis, but man, the Cavs gave up a lot here for sure. Heading over to Chicago, their best player is Josh Giddey. 5-1 right now in Chi-Town. Things are going quite well for them, and 29 teams will call about Giddey. Let's see which team will get him. It'll be the third squad, which is the Cavs again. They're going to get rid of Mobley. Okay, I don't like this one. Josh Giddey's been playing well. He might be an all-star this year, but Evan Mobley, that's almost as crazy as, like, trading Mobley is almost as crazy as you watching the videos for months on end, thinking you're subscribed and still not subscribing. Just double check for me. I'd appreciate it if you click the button. And if you want to support, like the video. It always helps out too. Okay, Evan Mobley is in Chi-Town, and we're going over to Cleveland. They've already traded away pretty much all their best players, and I'm not going to make them trade away Giannis or Giddey, who they just got. So we'll go down the list to the best original player who was on the Cavs, and that's Jared Allen. Every team in the league wants a chance to get JA, and the lucky squad will be team number 9, the Hornets. I like this for them. They could use a center. I think their best big man right now is that Ryan Calculator dude. They got a first out of this deal too. W trade for the Hornets. The Hornets doing something smart. Didn't see that coming. We did it. Jason Tatum, you're out of here, buddy. 25 trade offers for JT. This is a big time player, and we got the 20th offer here. The Warriors offered up Steph, the Wolves offered up Ant, Shea got offered, but ultimately, oh no, they should have never let this happen. The Spurs, well, they'll have to trade Wemby, but they're gonna bring in Tatum for Steph Castle and De'Aaron Fox. It's not a bad trade for the Celtics, but I also like it for San Antonio. I guess you could consider that maybe a win-win. Kawhi Leonard headed out of San Antonio. 25 offers, just like the Tatum deal. And it'll be trade number 7. We've gotten a lot of lower numbers, single-digit numbers, when it comes to the trades. Lauri Markkanen and Ace Bailey. Good trade for the Clips. You get a young piece in Ace and an established vet in Lauri Markkanen. Don't know what the Jazz are thinking as a rebuilding team, trading for Kawhi Leonard. Ja Morant. Now, this is a trade I could see happening in real life. Morant leaving Memphis. It seems like he is just not happy over there right now. 29 offers. Every squad wants in here. And it'll be trade number 13. Austin Reeves and Rui. Ja is headed to La La Land, Los Angeles. I don't know how the Lakers would feel about giving up Reeves and Rui the way Reeves has been playing, but they might need a PG in a second because they're going to have to trade Luka down the line here. Welcome to Los Angeles, Ja Morant, and welcome to Memphis, Austin Reeves. All right, Hawk Tua, Trae Young, another guy who I could see getting traded in real life. They still haven't come to an agreement on an extension over there in ATL. It'll be deal number 3. It's the Bulls getting Trae Young for Vucci Mane and Patrick Williams. W trade for Chicago, for sure. Miami Heat, Bamante Adebayo, 27 offers for the big man. And it's going to be trade number 17, Zion and Trey Murphy for Bam and Wiggs. Zion with the Miami conditioning? I don't know. He might be trouble. 6-7 is leaving Charlotte. I'm assuming just about every team will call for LaMelo. It seems like if a guy is anywhere between like an 88 and 92, almost every team's interested. If you get up to like 95 plus, some teams are like, we don't have enough for that. We got 28 offers for LaMelo. Every team but one called, and it's team number 24 that'll be getting them. The Thunder! I mean, they're going to have to trade Shea, so they could use a PG. But for Hartenstein and AJ Mitchell, and they get a first back? How did you work that out? Well, it's the Hornets. That's how they worked it out. They absolutely finesse Charlotte. Walker Kessler going to be leaving Utah here. 29 offers for Big Walk. He's really the best player after losing Lauri Markkanen. Man, the poor Jazz. And it's the 29 trade, so that's the Wizards, right? For Trey Johnson. And the Wizards get a first in this situation. Not a bad trade for Washington at all. Sacktown. Yeah, y'all ought to trade everybody. I've been saying it in the recent videos. The Kings are cooked. 26 offers for Zachary LaVine, and it'll be trade number 13. No way. The Kings get Embiid. They have to give up Keegan Murray in this situation too. But this isn't a bad deal for Sacramento. For the Nets, I don't know, man. I mean, this is a world of no injuries. Embiid's probably going to be pretty nice. I like it for Sacramento. Brunson, you're out of here. 25 offers for the New York Knicks, and it'll be trade number 20. They almost got Shea. They were one off of getting Shea. Oh, I'd be sick. And instead, you'll get Booker and Mark Williams. This probably makes your team worse because you're also giving up OG Anunoby. Yeah, bad deals there for New York for sure, but it could be worse. I mean, you got Devin Booker at least. Oh, this is a big one. I know a lot of Laker fans have been waiting on. LeBron James, or not LeBron James. He's no longer the best player. That's crazy, bro. It's Luka Doncic, the best player in Los Angeles. 18 teams were bold enough to call, and number 10 will be the lucky team here. Oh, I'm really nervous to see what this is. Jokic for Luka. The Lakers. How in the world could you trade Luka Doncic and get better? There's not many players you could trade him for. Maybe like Wemby or this man right here, number 15, Nikola Jokic. So Joker and Bron and Ja are on the same team. The Lakers are about to be trouble. The Lakers are going to be nice for sure. Orlando, Paolo Banchero. We got 26 offers here for Mr. Paolo, and it'll be number 26, the very last one. That's probably Washington if they called. It is Alex Sarr and Keyshawn George. I mean, two good young prospects, but to get Paolo and Wendell, that's not bad for Washington. Dallas trading AD. I've actually seen some Mavs fans having conversations on Twitter. Who could we get for AD? Oh, I don't know. Maybe Luka Doncic. What trade will it be? Number 5. There were 19 offers, and the 5th team is the Miami Heat. They trade Hero and Norm Powell to get Davis. I don't mind this for the Mavs, bro. You really strengthen up your backcourt. Well, now you might have too much of a backcourt, but nonetheless, it's not horrible at all. And by the way, once we're done with all these deals, I will go on ahead and move around the positions just to try and optimize every team's lineup. I know a lot of things have changed around the league, so I want to make sure every team has the best chance. All right, Cam Thomas, best player in Brooklyn, professional scorer. He really had 40 and 0 assists. Crazy work. 29 offers. Hey man, Cam can get buckets for some team in the starting lineup or off the bench. It'll be team number 17, which is the Nuggets. They trade away Christian Braun, but get back Cam. It's not horrible. Luka's going to get another guy on his team in Cam Thomas. Since Luka just pulled up to Denver, he's not getting traded. We were just talking about the Nuggets. They just did a deal. They made a couple deals this video. It'll be Jamal Murray getting traded here. We've got 27 offers. Shout out Chris Move. Doesn't Jamal Murray wear 27? Oh, it's funny how that all worked out. And it'll be trade number 11 here, which is from the Sacramento Kings. Oh, Cam's right back out of here, getting passed around more than the ball. Sabonis with Luka. Oh, it's Christmas on defense. They're going to be getting cooked. You also get Malik Monk back. This isn't like crazy for either side. I don't think it's super lopsided. Hallie leaving Indiana. I know Pacers fans would be upset about this for sure. And it's trade number 21. You have no idea. Tim Duncan wore that number 21 on the back of his jersey. And Indiana, oh, the Thunder are going to get LaMelo. Or the Thunder are going to get Hallie. Indiana gets LaMelo. Man, I like this for OKC. Don't really love it for Indiana, but it could be worse. It really could. DeJounte Murray, the best player left here in New Orleans, got 28 offers for DeJounte, and it's going to be trade number 8 for Mr. Murray. Jalen Johnson, good trade for the Pels. Not that it really matters. Their team is pretty sad, but they got Jalen Johnson, so congrats. Cade Cunningham Bam, one of the best young point guards, one of the best point guards in the league, period. 26 offers for him. Trade 14. What do we got? It's the Mavs. They trade Kyrie and Clay the Stallion, who has been looking washed lately. You light my fire. Hey, Clay, it's all right, though, bro. You've had a great career. You know, the injuries and everything. You shook back from those injuries, but things have just slowed down this past year. Anyway, love this trade for the Mavs, though. Toronto Raptors, Brandon Ingram. 28 offers for BI here, and it'll be trade number 25. Wow. The Wolves get off of Rudy Gobert's contract. They also give up Rob Dillingham, but they get Jacoby Walter and BI. Not a bad deal in my eyes. Houston Rockets, Kevin Durant getting traded for the 100th time in the last 10 minutes. We got 18 trade offers here, and it'll be the second one. It's the Celtics giving up Jaylen Brown and Derek White for Durant. Wasn't there something like this that was rumored way back when? It was when Durant was requesting a trade with the Nets. They might have been willing to give up Jaylen Brown or Derek White, but not both. I remember that rumor came out the day I got my wisdom teeth pulled. Crazy time. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and get this deal through. San Antonio Spurs. Oh, this is going to be fun. How in the world do you put together a Victor Wembanyama trade package? Well, 4 teams are bold enough to try. Only 4. That's the least amount of offers we've seen. And this first offer looks trash. If the Sixers, I mean, respect to VJ Edgecombe, you know, great player, and McCain, great player, but like really, if the Sixers can get Wemby for those guys, that'd be crazy. It's going to be deal number 1. No, they could have had, the Spurs could have had Luka. Well, they would have had to give up Tatum. If the Nuggets got this deal, oh my gosh. And they could have had Shea. Wow, this Mavs offer looks pretty bad too. But VJ Edgecombe and Jared McCain are headed to San Antonio. Philly just came up so crazily. If only they didn't trade Embiid for a bag of chips. My goodness. Jalen Green, the best remaining player who was originally on the Suns. 28 offers for him. It'll be deal number 8, which is Porzingis and DeJounte. This trade is kind of mid. It's just kind of whatever. OKC, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 offers for him. Philly offered up Wemby and Maxey. If the Thunder get this, basketball as we know it is over. It'll be the 4th trade here. It's the Nuggets. Jokic for Luka. Oh, the Thunder are about to be stupid, bro. They're still going to be crazy. You replace Shea with Luka, bro. It's up. They still got Hallie, who they brought in. Yeah, the Thunder are going to be nice. Minnesota Wolves. Ant-Man. We still got a Steph trade coming up, too. We got some big players left. Or, well, it's really just Steph who's left because the Wizards don't have anybody good. Trailblazers, it'll be like Dame. Yeah, so Ant and Steph are the 2 big players. I mean, Dame, too. But anyway, 18 trades here. It's the first one. Oh, my gosh. The Wolves. They get Wemby for Ant and Jaden McDaniels. They also get You Light My Fire, Paul George. But man, I think the Wolves just came up there for sure. Portland, Damian Lillard. 20 teams have offers for Dame time. And it's going to be the 19th squad. The Minnesota Wolves. They're making lots of deals. JR is out of Minnesota. So is DiVincenzo. But they get some big help in the backcourt as Drew Holiday is pulling up alongside Dame. And then the Warriors. Oh man. The chef. It doesn't even feel right trading him away from my team. But here we go. 15 offers. It's the 8th one. Steph is headed to Dallas. For Cade Cunningham and D-Live, B-Pods, a.k.a. Jack Harlow Jr., is going alongside him. Well, I mean, for the Mavs, as a win-now move, it's not bad. For my Dubs, it could be worse. I'm cool. Oh, man, the C.J. McCollum trade, the deal we've all been waiting for here. C-Mac, 27 offers for C.J., and it's going to be deal number 9, which is, okay, C.J. for Miles Bridges. What a trade to end it off on. I'm going to optimize every team's lineup, move around the positions, then we'll look at some of the best teams in the league and get this thing started. Okay, I've looked through everything. I gotta say, Lakers, Ja, Bron, Joker. I really like them. The Mavs look alright. Steph, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell. I put Cooper Flag at the 4 over there. I mean, the Nuggets have Shea, so they could be okay. Rhyming accidentally there. Rockets aren't horrible. They're a good defensive team with Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Amen Thompson, and you got the Goon over there. The Thunder, too. I put Luka at the shooting guard. You've got Hallie, Luka, Dub, Chet. Yeah, that's tough. Wolves, I mean, Dame, Wemby, BI, that's not a bad trio. And then the Sixers, Ant and Maxey could be a I'm gonna edit that out. A fun backcourt. So yeah, those are the teams I got my eye on. Let's jump right into the simulation. Season is over with, and the Minnesota Wolves were lucky to get Victor Wembanyama as the big dog averaged 27 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. This dude was ridiculous. Edgecombe, Rookie of the Year. Hey, at least the Spurs got themselves an elite rookie when they traded away Wemby. Nas Reed, 6th Man of the Year. Wembanyama, DPOY. Modest Buzelis is your most improved player. Booker's your clutch player of the year. Steve Kerr, coach of the year. And Nathan Mack, executive of the year. No kidding. If you can trade for Wemby, they might as well retire your suit, bro, that you wear when you make trades, because that's legendary. That's legendary. All NBA first team. You got a lot of familiar faces, but in new places. Second team, kind of the same story. Shout out to LaMelo making second team. James Harden stood pat in Los Angeles, did his thing. Shea was only a third teamer, which is kind of surprising. Looking at the standings, things did not really go how I anticipated. Y'all are gonna swear it's rigged. My Warriors were the 1 seed with Cade. Cade and Jimmy got to it, I guess. Cunningham was really good. He was at 27, 6, and 9 this year. Timberwolves were in the 2 spot. No kidding. They have Victor Wembanyama. Thunder at 3 with the Don and Halliburton. Lakers were 4th. Yeah, Bron, Ja, Joker. And then the Nuggets won 58. They were still really good with Shea. Out east, the East just wasn't as good at all. I mean, you had 35 win teams at the 8 seed. It was bad. The Knicks were the 1 spot though with Brunson, Karl Towns. Landry Shamet's forehead's not that big. 2K did him wrong. Heat were 2nd, really? I mean, the Zion AD frontcourt is all right, but Dante starting at the 2 is kind of crazy. Sixers were in 3rd. Yeah, the Ant and Maxey backcourt is fun for sure. And then the Pacers in 4th. LaMelo Ball leads the Pacers to the playoffs. Okay, for the first round, we're going to go through things pretty quickly. We get any game 7s, I'll definitely jump in the Simcast so we can tune in. Out east, oh my goodness, every series is 2-2. That playoff revenue's got to be hitting all those series that close. We got 3 game 7s in round 1 at least. The Wolves and Rockets could go 7-2. We'll see. Our first game 7 is the Cavs and the Sixers. The Cavs have Gideon, Giannis. And then, oh yeah, the Sixers have Maxey and Ant. Unfortunately, Wolves and Rockets did not go 7. We still got 2 more game 7s to look forward to after this. There go 2 more. You know what I mean? Wonder if anybody will get that reference. Sometimes I make niche references, and it's just so rewarding when somebody comments like, you know, I got that reference. As the Sixers, with Anthony Edwards and Maxey going off, combining for, I don't know how many points. It was a lot. I dropped out of college. I can't do that math. Nah, I'm playing. Of course I can. 79 points. Ant had 47. Maxey had 32. 24 and 17 from Giannis wasn't enough. Giannis put on the backpack, but it just wasn't enough. Next game 7, it's New York. Oh, no. We got the Nuggets and Lakers first. Shea is over here in Denver, and Jokic gets to face his former team with his new squad. And the Nuggets couldn't take the jokers out the deck. Jokic 31, 11, and 6. Bron with 26. Lakers on to the next. Okay, out east, New York and Washington. This is a 1-8 matchup. Shout out to the Wizards for making this interesting. Paolo and Walker Kessler with Uncle Chris Middleton trying to give Devin Booker and Karl Anthony Towns, 2 guys who play for Kentucky, up and out of here in a big upset. Hold on. Oh yeah, we're locked in here. 2:40 to go. Let's get it. I was hoping we get at least 1 hop-in game here in the first round. I was disappointed with the first 2 series. The game 7 just didn't end up being close, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Shout out those trash cookies. McDonald's cookies better. Wendell bounces it to Paolo Banchero. Banchero is defended by Landry Shamet. Swings it over to Miles Bridges. Yeah, the Wizards did trade CJ McCollum for Bridges. There's a bounce to Banchero. This is a mismatch right here for Paolo. He's going to try and take Shamet to the post. Gets doubled. Kicks out. Bridges open 3 is off. It's rebounded by New York. Ball will go to Josh Hart. Booker's over there in the corner. I don't see Karl Towns for him right now. Hart gets the screen from Mark Williams. Turns the corner. Throws it down to Mark. Good defense from Kessler. Hart creates a second opportunity out to Shamet, but Shamet can't knock it down. There's Marvin Bagley the third with the rebound. Bagley finds Banchero in the corner. Paolo will drive baseline. He walks it back up to the top of the key. Banchero, why did he take that shot? He basically brought himself to another defender and then took the shot. Not the best move there from Paolo. Booker swings to Shamet. Now it'll go to Devin once again. Devin gonna drive on Bridges. Hop step into the layup. Big time finish from Devin Booker to put the New York Knicks up by 4. Here's Banchero with the rock. He's got Shamet defending. Paolo gonna swing to Bridges. Mikal driving on Devin Booker. Float game, it's good. I said Mikal. Miles floats it in. Wizards fighting hard here. They're still within 2. Still a minute 24 on the clock. Devin Booker catches it in off the inbound. He'll drive down to Mikal, who lays it in. Bridges was just in the right spot there. Got an easy look at the rim. And Karl Towns is now subbed in the game for New York. Banchero gonna try and drive on Karl Towns. Towns standing his ground well. Paolo forces one up and misses. The shot selection of Banchero has not been very good down the stretch of this game. Booker will drive, tries to throw it to Bub Carrington. It's intercepted. Good defense from Carrington. Here's Middleton with it. Uncle Chris, a clutch time player, swings it to Bub, to Banchero. Banchero gonna try and go with the smaller Booker here. Paolo, double teamed, needs to swing. Gets it over to Koulibaly. 5 on the shot clock here. Wizards need one bad. Koulibaly's going to have to heave it up. He's just standing there. Tough shot is off. And the Knicks will grab the rebound. I think that's going to mark the end of the Washington Wizards season. Hey, nice try at the Cinderella run, but Paolo, he just was not good down the stretch of that game. Booker had 33 and averaged 31 with 3 rebounds and 8 assists in the first round. Paolo only 16 points. It was just a rough outing for him there. Our second round matchups are now set. We got the Lakers and the Warriors. Of course, both these teams look a whole lot different. Our other Western matchup will be the Wolves and the Spurs. Wemby taking on his former team in San Antonio, now led by Jason Tatum. Out East, it'll be the Pacers and the Knicks, teams that have faced off quite a bit over the past couple years in the playoffs. And then we've got the Heat and the Sixers, Miami with Big Z and AD in the front court, and then the Sixers with their dynamic backcourt of Maxey and Edwards. After 4 games, or well, the Knicks and Pacers have only played 3, but everybody else, only one team's played 4 games. What I'm trying to say is the Wolves and Spurs are tied up into a piece. We're jumping in the Simcast here. Let's go. Would love to see some Wemby gameplay. You know that gets crazy. Victor Wembanyama just does all types of things that you watch and you're like, how in the world did he do that? Wemby, speaking of, how in the world did he do that? Stuff in the stat sheet, 21 points, 22 rebounds, 8 assists. 2 steals, 2 blocks. He's averaging 30 with 15 rebounds in the playoffs. Paul George with 22. B.I. with 20. Tatum's 26 is not enough, as the Dubs end up sweeping the Lakers, and the Knicks are up 3-1 on the Pacers, as are the Miami Heat against Philly. So our only fun series at the moment is the Wolves and the Spurs. Will the Spurs be able to bounce back with a Game 6 win and push it to 7? It sure looks like it, as they have a huge first half. Yeah, just destroying Minnesota here. A statement win for San Antonio, as Edgecombe has 24. Wemby's 32 and 10 just wasn't enough this time around. And the Knicks wrap things up against Indiana in 5, as do the Heat with Philadelphia. So we're banking on this Spurs and Wolves series being interesting. Give me a fun Game 7 here. Alright, Wolves are down by 7, but there's 2:46 to go. And they have the ball. They're on their home floor. They got a real chance here. Drew Holiday will inbound. It goes into Damian Lillard. Lillard defended by Dylan Harper, looking to get to the basket. Finds Uncle Mike open, and Unc knocks it down. See, that's why I said a 7-point lead really isn't much. It's already down to 4 after the Mike Conley 3. VJ Edgecombe will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Edgecombe gets the screen from Jason Tatum, drives to the rim. He has Tatum wide open on the wing. And JT, he does it. He knocks it down. Big time shot from Tatum. And the Wolves will call a timeout. Yeah, after a defensive possession like that, you got to do something. Wembanyama will inbound here. Wemby and Dame closing game sounds really fire. Oh, what a pass from Wemby to Holiday. Drew will lay it in. He was in the right spot at the right time. Wemby was able to find him. Here goes Jason Tatum with the ball, defended by Paul George. It'll go to Luke Cornett. Cornett, one more to Jared McCain. J-Mac, gonna swing it to Tatum. Tatum, working on Paul George. George, down to Cornett. Luke, do not try this on Wemby. You know better. You've played alongside Victor. Oh, never mind. I owe you an apology, Luke. I wasn't familiar with your game. Cornett gets the positioning and finishes. Wemby with not much defensive resistance there. Lillard up the middle, and he almost slams it home. Looking real healthy there, Dame, as Devin Vassell fouls out. First free throw from Lillard is good. Second one from Lillard also drops. So Minnesota's doing this thing where they're trading buckets with San Antonio. And the Spurs, I'm sure they'd love to trade buckets the rest of the way. The Wolves got to get some stops if they want to have a chance. Cornett gonna swing it out to Keldon Johnson. Johnson, one more to Jared McCain. McCain swings to Tatum. Top of the key, 3 is off. There's a much needed stop for Minnesota. Still about a minute and a half to go. Paul George with it. Finds Lillard. Open mid-range is good. And just like that, off the Lillard to George connection, the Wolves within 3. It's weird to see PG and Lillard playing together. That was a bad shot. Tatum kicks to Edgecombe. VJ's too open. He'll hit. The Wolves drop that corner there. VJ's got 38 with 11 in the 4th. This dude's a rookie, by the way. Oh my goodness. VJ Edgecombe making big time plays for San Antonio as Lillard will take a short jumper and score. Just some elite shot making on display as Damian Lillard checks his watch. You know what time it is. It's time to be more efficient. He only has 16 points on 40% shooting on the night. Here's Jason Tatum with the ball. Tatum working on Brandon Ingram here. Ingram standing his ground well. 9 on the shot clock. Wolves need this. Tatum fades away and scores. Oh, beautiful from Jason Tatum. And it's a 6-point lead for San Antonio. I think that the Minnesota Wolves might just be out of time. Lillard heaves up a 3. It's off. Edgecombe the board. Oh, you got Jared McCain wide open up the court, but the Spurs miss him. They're trying to just run out the clock. This game is over with. Fun game, though, for sure. Wemby had 30 and 11, but Edgecombe was the story of this one with 38. He's trying to prove to the Spurs that they made the right decision trading Wemby to go get him and his guy Jared McCain. So out east, our conference finals is a 1 versus 2 matchup. The Knicks and the Heat. Knicks are led by Booker. Heat led by AD. Oh, I did not mean to press play game. Dagnabbit, I was just trying to show you the matchup. Oh, look at this cool little video of Cade and Jimmy Buckets. Okay, get me out of here. As I was trying to do it before I was rudely interrupted, we got the Spurs and the Warriors. Tatum versus Cade. Let's get it. After 4 games, Knicks are dominating, as are the Golden State Warriors. Okay, but the Heat and the Spurs fight back with Game 5 wins. Now, if y'all can win Game 6, things could get fun here. Miami's going to win this Game 6. It's a blowout. They're looking to make a 3-1 comeback as they force Game 7 with a 34-point dub led by 35 from Zion Williamson. AD at 22. All right, Game 6, San Antonio and Golden State. Can the Spurs do the same and force 7? We might have a pair of 3-1 comebacks loading here. Both these series are going 7. Tatum with 29. New York, Miami. After the Heat were down 3-1, they open up this game pretty strong. Here go the Knicks with a run. Heat are going to have a decent third to bounce back. Knicks, though, take a lead into the 4th, and they run away with it. New York's headed to the finals behind 24 from Booker. AD at 25 for Miami. Now it's the Dubs and the Spurs. Game 7. Heat just barely came up short of their 3-1 comeback. Spurs are looking for a different outcome. They're not going to get it. The Dubs win in convincing fashion. Well, that was anticlimactic. Both those teams come back just to blow it in Game 7. 42-10 from Cade Cunningham. Cunningham is your West MVP. 32 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. And Cat, your East MVP. 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. So it's the Dubs and the Knicks. Adam Silver somewhere counting Benjamin as we get a prime time matchup. 2 big market teams here going at it. Game 1 of the series, the Dubs will set the tone with a 20-point dub. Cade at 38. Oh, if the Warriors win, they're going to swear it's rigged. It's 1-1 going into Game 3. You know what? We'll jump in the Simcast for this third one. Oh, yeah, we got ourselves a game right here. 3-point ball game, 2:37 to go. Let's get it. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on, Danny. Pause the recording. Oh, no, false alarm. I remember one video. It was the middle of I don't know what was going on in the video. I had a crazy sneeze. I couldn't even edit it out because something important had happened, and I wanted y'all to see whatever had happened. Anyway, Jimmy swings it to Horford, to Kuminga, back to Butler. Butler to Gary Payton II. It'll go to Jimmy once again. Horford setting an off-ball screen for GP2. Now he'll set an on-ball screen for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy out to Big Al. 3 ball is off. Clean look for Horford, but doesn't knock it down. Here goes Josh Hart, the spin move, trying to get to the rim on Butler here. Butler playing some elite defense as he's known to do. Yeah, locked in playoff Jimmy. He'll lock up on that side of the ball. Booker, 5 on the shot clock. Spins off of Cade. Mid-range jumper. Beautiful. He had Cade looking absolutely confused out there. Booker gives the Knicks a 5-point lead. Draymond will inbound. It goes into Cunningham. Cunningham spins off of Devin. Cade looking to drive here on Booker. Bumps. Looks for the finish, but he can't get it to go. Booker the rebound. He'll push the ball the other way for New York. It goes to Deuce McBride. Deuce, the spin move. Jimmy all over him here. It goes out to Booker. Booker will drive on Cunningham, and the layup is good. Devin Booker taking over the fourth quarter here for the New York Knicks. Just over a minute and a half to go, and the Knicks are up by 7. It sure looks like they're about to take a 2-1 lead here in this NBA Finals. Cade to the rim, layup off, strong contest from Money Mitchell Robinson, and now the Knicks will give the ball to their closer, Devin Booker. Booker swings to Towns. Towns back to Book. 10 on the shot clock here for Devin. Looking to ice this game here. 5 on the shot clock. Book's got to go. 2 seconds. Heaves it up. It's off. Yeah, kind of an empty possession there for New York. They stood around not doing anything for too long. Cade threw it away. It didn't matter. Knicks get the stop on the other end, and that's going to do it. 33 and 10 from Cat. 22 from Book. 22 from Mikal Bridges. Cade's 34 wasn't enough as the Dubs go down 2-1 here in the finals, making game 4 real important. Gotta win this one if you're Golden State, or you're about cooked. Unless the Dubs can do the reverse of what they did in 2020 or in 2016, it's probably over, as the Knicks have taken a 3-1 lead behind 34 from Book. Hey, it's 10 years removed from the Warriors blowing a 3-1. What better way to celebrate the anniversary than coming back from 3-1? Game 5, the Dubs take it. They win by 28. Cade had 33 and 12. Jim Jam 24. D Live 21 and 15. Now you take this game 6. Things get fun. The 10-year anniversary of the blown 3-0. Come on. Uh-oh. The Dubs might just force 7 here. We've got a 1-point game, 2:19 to go. Now we know the Knicks, they're going to play well down the stretch with Devin Booker leading the way, making clutch time plays. Currently the Warriors, they don't have Jimmy or Cade in. I saw them sitting on the bench. Neither one of them are fouled out. They better get them in sooner rather than later. Al Horford will give it into DeAnthony Melton. The Warriors' second unit is going to try and make some key plays as their stars are out. Oh, buddy, an illegal screen. But that might really work in the Dubs' favor because now they get their substitutions. Yeah, Dre's in here, Jimmy, Kuminga, Cade, all the guys. Booker with the rock here for New York. Devin swings to Carl Towns. Towns, the ball fake, gets the screen from Mark Williams. Cat 3 off. Williams is there on the glass, flying in for the rebound. He's got 14 points on the night, 10 of those coming in the paint. Here's Cade Cunningham with it. He'll spin off of Devin Booker. Cunningham looking to get to the rim on Book, throws it down to D Live. D Live wearing number 34 like he's Derek O'Neal. Swings it out to Butler. Jimmy, 5 on the shot clock here. Trying to break down Landry Shamet. Butler gonna rise up for the jumper on Shamet and knock it down. Jimmy Buckets has 25 in what could be an elimination game for the Dubs. Booker with the rock. Devin defended by Cade, who's known as a good defensive player, but Booker just a better offensive player. Floats it up and in. He was having a slow night prior to the fourth. Only 8 points in the first 3 periods, but he's come alive with 11 here in the final period. Cunningham out to Butler. It'll go to Green. Back to Jimmy. Jimmy swings to Cade. Cade for the tie. It's off. Towns will get the rebound. Cunningham really needed that shot right there. Could have been a big time bucket. Mark Williams will give it up to Devin Booker. Booker looking to make this a 2-possession game. Navigating around some screens. Throws it down to Williams. Williams catches in the post. Rejected by Lively. Gets it back. Goes up. Can't finish. Strong contest from D Live. Blocked it off the heezy of Mark Williams. I don't know if y'all saw that. Cunningham to Green. Back to Cade. Cade forces one up. Draws the foul. Cade Gilgeous-Alexander going to the line. First free throw from Cunningham is good. Second one from Cade is also good. All right, the Dubs back within 1 here. Just about half a minute to go. Warriors do not need to foul, but they don't have any timeouts left to advance the ball. Booker forced to pick it up by Cunningham. Will give it out to Bridges. Bridges one more to Towns. Towns 9 on the shot clock. Swings to Shamet. Shamet will get the screen from Big Cat. Landry 2 on the shot clock. Gonna have to heave up a 3. It's in and out. No burgers. 10 seconds to go. Warriors can take the lead with a bucket here. Jimmy swings to Cade. 4 seconds. Cunningham working on Booker. Layup is good off the glass. And the Dubs have taken a 1-point lead. There's still 0.8 to go. But Cunningham very well could have delivered the game winner and pushed this to 7 after being down 3-1. Mark Williams will inbound. Williams into Booker. Book long 3 for the win. It's off. And this series is going 7. I thought the Warriors had lost. It looked like the Knicks had all the momentum down the stretch. But the Dubs, they get it done here. And they're going back to the crib for game 7. 23 from Cat, 25 from Jimmy, 24 and 11 from Cade. And Cade had the biggest 2 of the night, the lay off the glass. All we ask is that game 7 is a close one. But we are not going to get that as the Knicks are blowing out the Warriors. And after trying to come back down 3-1, the Dubs fall short in Game 7. Cade had 29. Buddy Hield with 16. 19 and 11 from Ket. It was enough for the Knicks to get the dub. Book a light night, 17 and 10. And Booker is a champion and a Finals MVP, averaging 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists in the battle for the Larry O.B. Congratulations to New York. You're a city of champions. If you made it to the end of the video, comment trades. Oh, let me show y'all the playoff stats for New York. Thought y'all might be curious about that. But yeah, like I said, you made it to the end of the video. Comment trades. Here were the final stats for New York as well. Like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.